warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Gretchen Riyati with NPM 234111037 and I will explain in the material International Trade Policy. Understanding International Trade Policy. International trade policy is a set of rules, strategy, and government intervention and regulate export and import activity. The goals is to protect the national economy while strengthening the country's position in the global trade area. The government implements this regulation because international trade not only brings benefit in the form of a wider market, but also risks such as unified competition, import dependence, and thirst to domestic industry. With the policy, the country seeks to balance two things. First, the need to open itself to global trend, and second, the obligation to protect domestic interests, including process, customer, and workers. Export policy and subsidies. One form of government intervention is the provision of export subsidies. Their subsidies are provided in the form of financial assistance or other incentive to producers, so they can meet production target and expand export market. Main objective: the increase the export volume of a product so that state revenue from foreign exchange also increase to ensure the sustainability of the domestic industry, especially strategic industry that contribute significant to the economy to make Indonesia product cheaper and more competitive in the international market, enabling them to compete with other countries. Real example, Indonesia once provide export subsidy to the agriculture and fishery sector. With their subsidies, their product could be sold at low price abroad, making purchasing countries more interested in purchasing Indonesia product over competitor. However, this policy also has challenges. On the one hand, subsidies help local industry, but on the other hand, they can draw criticism from trading partner countries who consider them a form of unfair competitive. Global pricing strategy. In international trade, pricing strategy is crucial because each country has different purchasing power and market conditions. There are two main strategies discussed. The first, price discrimination. Manufacturer sells the same product at different price in the market. Dumping is the practice of selling product abroad at a lower price than the domestic market. This practice is often carried out to dominate foreign market, clear out excess domestic short bit of competitor from other countries. Types of dumping: sporadic dumping, carried out due to temporary excess shock. Predatory dumping, carried out with the aim of destroying foreign and competitor. And the last, present tense dumping, carried out in the long term to dominate the international market. Export ban. Not all goods can be freely exported. Under certain custom tax, the government prohibits export to protect domestic interests. One main objective of export bans prevent shortage of essential goods domestic, reduce smuggling of strategic commodities, increase domestic industrialization through downstream process of or processing raw material in value-added product. Two example in Indonesia, ban of raw nickel export. This policy was implemented so that nickel will not only be sold as raw materials, but will also be processed domestically into derived products such as stainless steel or battery materials. As a result, many nickel processing industry emerged in Indonesia, providing higher added value and absorbing more workers. Import tariff. An import tariff is a tax imposed on goods imported from abroad. This tariff is a classic instrument in trade policy. Purpose of import tariff: protect domestic industry for losing out to chapter foreign product, maintain healthy competitive, and prevent the domestic of imported product, provide additional revenue for the country in the form of taxes. Types of tariff: single tariff, a single tariff that is the same for all countries. General conventional tariff, the tariff rate varies depending on the country of origin. And the last, preventing tariff, a low tariff, even 0% for trading partner countries, such as those in ASEAN. With import tariff, the government can balance domestic market need to protect local product. However, excessively high tariff can also trade wars of increased price for customer. Conclusion: international trade policy is a crucial tool for government in maintaining national economic stability. Export policy, subsidies, dumping, export bans, tariff, and quotas all have significant objectives but also carry specific consequences. Benefit in international trade policy: protect local industries from global pressure, increase export competitive, ensure the availability of domestic goods. Weakness or challenge can lead to trade conflict between countries, limit customer access to chapter imported goods, not always fair to developing countries as development countries tend to dominate global trade flows. And the last, thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.